So, what if the gas station wasn't just for cars? Let's explore this really cool idea that could transform a simple pit stop into something way more, well, human. And trust me, this isn't just about the future of cars. It's about the future of our communities. I mean, we all see it happening, right? Electric cars are everywhere now, which is great. But, there's this one little catch that you never had with a gas car: the charging time. What are you even supposed to do while you're just waiting? And we're not talking about a quick 30-second fill-up. Nope. Even a fast charge takes on average 7 minutes or more. That's 7 minutes of you twiddling your thumbs while, as one of our sources put it, the kids are basically starting a riot in the back seat. It's a real headache for drivers. So what's the solution then? Well, it's not just about making faster chargers, it's about making the wait smarter. And this idea, inspired by some seriously clever designs out of Denmark, shifts the focus from just recharging the car to recharging the human. And here it is. This is the big idea: the human recharge station. The whole concept is to turn a boring old charging point into a real community space. The goal is to make that downtime, that wait, not just something you have to put up with, but something valuable, comfortable, and maybe even enjoyable. And the real genius here is how simple it is. We're not talking about anything crazy or futuristic. We're just talking about the basics, but done right. Clean bathrooms, a place to grab a decent coffee, a safe spot for kids to play, and just a little green space to relax. It's all about finally prioritizing people's comfort during that wait. Okay, but this isn't just about building a bunch of new stuff from scratch. The thinking behind it is actually a lot smarter and way more sustainable. It's all about recycling what our cities already have. There's a name for this approach: urban geography recycling. And basically, instead of these huge, expensive, revolutionary projects, it's more about evolution. You just take what's already there in the city and give it a new purpose for today's world. So what kinds of places are we talking about? Well, think about all those half-empty parking lots you see. Or what about old gas stations? City planners actually have a term for them: stranded assets. They're these valuable pieces of land, but their original purpose is kind of fading away. This whole concept gives them a brand new lease on life. So, how does this actually look in the real world? Well, it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The whole idea is designed to be super flexible. There are 3 main blueprints that can be scaled up or down for pretty much any place you can think of, from a packed city street to a massive highway. All right, first up, let's look at the small station. Think of this as the essential kind of plug-and-play model. This one is perfect for those really dense city spots where you just don't have a lot of room. You get all those core essentials: the chargers, the bathrooms, a playground, a nice place to sit, but no frills. It's laser focused on just making that short wait a whole lot better. Okay, next we're going to scale up to the medium station, and this is where another layer of usefulness gets added to the mix. You'd probably find these along bigger expressways or out in the suburbs. It takes everything the small station has and then adds something like a grocery store or other shops. This is so smart because it shows how you can stack functions, turning that downtime into a chance to actually get your errands done. And finally, we've got the big one: the large station. Honestly, this is less of a quick stop and more of a full-on destination. This is the mega hub you'd see on a major intercity motorway. It literally has it all: EV chargers, shops, car repair centers, even a library or a bookstore for those really long waits. And get this, it's so big that it has its own little residential village right next door for the workers, all hooked up to the city with a bus route. It's a completely self-contained ecosystem. So when you see it all laid out like this, you can really see how the whole system scales up. See how it grows? The small station is all about that essential comfort. The medium adds the convenience of shopping, and then the large becomes this full-service destination with exclusive stuff like repair centers and even housing. The main thing to remember is that this isn't just one rigid idea. It's a flexible system that really adapts to its environment. So after all that, what's the big takeaway for our cities? Well, it's a really powerful lesson, actually. We don't always have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes the absolute smartest way to move forward is through evolution, not revolution. This quote from Ben Ross, one of the planners behind this whole concept, just nails it. The idea is to work with the city you already have, recycling and adapting the pieces to solve the problems we're facing tomorrow. It's practical, it's sustainable, and it's just plain smart. And that kind of brings us to our final thought. Just think about your own town or city for a second.
What about that old gas station on the corner? Or that parking lot that's always half empty? What underused space around you is just sitting there, waiting to be recycled into something better? It's a pretty fascinating question to think about.